Be warned, this video will contain spoilers. The most unexpected surprise in the Wheel of Time Season 3 finale wasn't a twist of the plot. It was a character reveal years in the making. That eerie, fox-like figure haunting the screen? That was the Eelfinn, finally brought to life after seasons of subtle build-up and endless fan theories. And what makes this even more impressive is that the actor behind the creature, Robert Strange, kept this secret completely under wraps. For years. While fandom debates raged on about whether the show would even include the Eelfinn, Strange was already quietly shaping one of the most visually haunting performances of the season. Robert Strange, by the way, isn't new to genre fans. You might recognize him, well, not his face, but his movement, from his previous role as the Orc Glug in another Prime Video fantasy series. So when it came time to embody the Eelfinn, he brought a level of creature acting that made the performance feel less like a costume and more like a myth walking into reality. The challenge wasn't just in the acting, it was in every layer of production that helped him become this being. His costume alone sounds like a masterpiece of subtle horror. High heels to distort the gait. Garments that looked like distorted, stretched human faces. A terrifying nod to the book lore, where the Eelfinn wear human skin. It's a level of detail that demanded the kind of practical effects rarely seen in TV, and it paid off. Fans have been wondering for a long time whether the Eelfinn would ever appear. Showrunner Rafe Judkins even considered cutting them all together at one point. But if you go back, there have been hints as early as Season 1. It's the kind of slow-burn payoff that rewards viewers who've been paying close attention. That kind of long-form storytelling doesn't just introduce characters, it mythologizes them. And now that we've seen the Eelfinn, the question becomes, are they just a one-time appearance, or is this the beginning of something bigger? Strange didn't give a clear answer on that, but he did offer a fascinating tease. He talked about how little is actually written about the Eelfinn in the books, which made the role both a creative gift and a challenge. There's so much mystery still surrounding them, so many unanswered questions. And that ambiguity gave him and the show's creative team room to breathe, to invent, to interpret, and potentially to expand. That's the biggest takeaway here. Just like how characters like Lanfear, Maxim, and Leandrin were expanded far beyond what we saw in the original text, the show now has the opportunity to do the same with the Eelfinn. And according to Strange, he had a hand in shaping that expansion. He didn't confirm whether they'll return, but let's be honest, after this kind of introduction, it's hard to believe this was a one-off. So what did you think about the Eelfinn reveal? Were you shocked by how they were brought to life? Or were you expecting something different from the books? Do you want to see them return in Season 4 or even take on a bigger narrative role? Drop your thoughts in the comments. I want to know your theories.